And after finishing in the middle of the Hawking last year, Miller and Waterford are looking to climb to the top of the conference this season. Tonight, Joseph Payton was there to see the Falcons take on the Wildcats.
Danny, you know these teams know the importance of a win in weekend. Miller won the game last year 21-19 and helped them start the year 4-0. But could they replicate that same exact magic tonight? Well, you know what? Let's get it going. Let's find out. Miller comes out of the locker room pretty excited. They end up going 3-and-out on their opening drive. Waterford, they get their offense going early. Here's Isaac Huffman. Wyatt Lang makes the catch. Now here's Miller coming out of the locker room. As I said, you know, they came out of the locker room pretty hot, but the team didn't play well at first. Waterford gets it going here. This is the Wyatt Lang. He scores on the very next play. They're up 8-0. Now Miller tries to answer Waterford's quick first half score on the 10-yard line now, but the pass is tipped and picked off by Ty McGraw. That's going 90 yards to the house, only the back of his jersey there. And hey, who needs a kicker? They go for two. Tyler McCutcheon punches it in. It's 16-0 Wildcats early in the first. Now, same score, 8:23 to play in the second quarter. Miller's Cole Garrett airs this one deep. Carson Starlin makes a catch, and he's all by himself. That's a 70-yard touchdown. Miller can't convert the two-point conversion, though, so it's 16-6. Waterford, they get the ball right back. They say, hey, guess what? We can do a little bit of that, too. 3rd and 11. Huffman connects with Wyatt Lang again. Nice gain of 20 there. Wildcats are driving. Jump ahead 4 plays, and here he is. The 4-year veteran quarterback, Isaac Huffman, follows his blockers, takes this one around the end for 26 yards, into the end zone for 6. And you know Waterford isn't kicking it. They go for 2 for the 3rd time here, and they call Huffman's name once again. He heads straight to the pylon. They head into the locker room, 24-6 lead at the half. They win this game 37-6.
Solid win for them, Joseph, but how was Waterford able to just take over this game?
Well, you know, as I mentioned earlier, Waterford, they started the first possession of the game. They forced Miller to go 3-and-out. Then a quick 6-play drive put them on the board, and that set the tone for the rest of the game. So with the exception of a few plays here and there, Waterford's defense was pretty stout all night long. Miller tried to get their running game going early, but it just wasn't happening for him. Waterford's defensive line was very dominant in shutting down the running game, getting into the backfield, causing problems any way that they could. And if Miller did get through the line, guess what? There were 3 Wildcat linebackers waiting right there to make a play. So, you know, the running game is a big part of Miller's game and really in high school football in general. So if you can't get that going, it's going to be hard to get into any offensive rhythm. And not only that, but even when Miller did get things going, they shot themselves in the foot. Miller turned the ball over twice inside the 10-yard line. Those turnovers completely changed the complexion of this game. You know, one of them, as I mentioned, was a 95-yard pick 6 when Miller was down just 8-0. So you go from a potential tying the game to going down 2 scores, and that's a real momentum swinger. And when Waterford scores, they make you pay. On all 3 of their first half touchdowns, they went for 2 and converted all 3 of them. You know, when a team puts the ball in the end zone and then turns around and crosses the goal line one more time for 2 extra points, it almost adds insult to injury. And, you know, that's just part of Waterford's game. When you have a guy like Isaac Huffman in his 4th year at quarterback, you put the ball in his hands and you let him make plays. That's exactly what happened tonight. Huffman with 3 first-half touchdowns, such a big game for him. And guess what? Waterford Wildcats are 1-0. They're back at home next week hosting Wahama. Miller will look to bounce back and get in the win column as they travel to Eastern next Friday. And Danny, you know, the atmosphere was great. Football season's back. It's here. So it's got to be the best time of the year.
It's definitely the best time of the year. Great work, Joseph.